name is Thomas Wesley Richardson, but I'm known as Tom by most of the people. And I was in the European theater, flying out of an airfield in England. I was called Molesworth, and we were bombing deep into the German and European continent. We'd go, in fact, actually we'd fly so deep we would come out over the what it is, Mediterranean Sea there in Europe, but we would fly deep in the continent there, bombing marshalling yards, and I was sad to save people's homes. The theory was if we blow up their homes and kill the people, or some of the people, it would keep them from rebuilding fast. And so we did that. Fortunately, I don't ever recall where we bombed actually homes. My crew and I were bombing more of the marshalling yards and bridges and things like that. Lucky pilot. No one ever got even wounded flying with me. So all who were needing flying time, they would try to get on my crew to fly with me. The Lord looked after me and took care of me and blessed me very much. Well, one of my first missions was that we made attack on Berlin. Following that mission, we came back and hit it again. We were trying to show the Germans that they were now losing the war because we were controlling the air. And we went in on a bomb run there, which lasted for about 6 hours. My group was in their first group that went in. We would always watch any of our planes that went down. Everybody would, all the other planes would watch to see how many chutes opened from a plane going down. And I can remember my first one that I saw going down, that we saw 1 or 2 chutes open up before they crashed. And that was one of the criteria that we went by to try to keep a record of what everybody could see, and they'd know something about what happened to us. On my 18th, I got shot down on and crashed behind the Russian lines. And my experience there was that the Russians treated us just like we were prisoners of the war there. And I was put on a European boxcar. And when I tell you that, it's a big difference between the size of that. And this European boxcar had a guard, but he had no arms on him because we could overpower him. And the rest of us were part of my crew and some others. And we had traveled for a long time on this boxcar before we were actually reached freedom on that. I've had people ask me, well, why didn't you escape while they had you on that boxcar? Well, I'd ask them, how big an area do you think Poland and Siberia is? We were start out with, we were up in freezing territory when we went down. And as long as we were headed south, where it was warmer, I wasn't going to make any effort to escape from that. And but finally we ended down after, about 3 weeks on that train, 4 weeks. We got down to Odessa on the Black Sea, and there they turned us over to the Brits, and we were then given freedom there. I got a lot of laughs and everything out of how things changed there for us on that. and we were being trained and ready to send me to the Pacific to fight there when the war ended. And we were being at Tampa, Florida. That's where it was. It's out of base out of Tampa, Florida, and my co-pilot and I were together at this point, and we were being checked through the line there, and given physicals and so forth, and being sent to other bases. When we got in our line, got up to this first lieutenant who was keeping everybody in line and helping with it, he was casually asking you, well, do you like it today, want to stay here? And all of them would tell him yes, we would love it in the military and all like that. But my co-pilot and I, when we got to him, we tell him, no, we want to get out as soon as possible. And when we got through that line, they had posted on the board 2 men who would be relieved immediately from the service, and my co-pilot, then in mass, the whole group that had before came running back. We thought he was joking. So we were the early ones that got out of the service because we had let them know what we thought. This is a wooden spoon there that we would be given a bowl of some kind of soup, and these are spoons that they gave us to use and eat with when I was on the train there, so-called being relieved from being under guard all the time. But we were under guard all the time anyway. So we were attached to the back end of a prison car of German prisoners, and they were getting hot meals and we weren't. we had hardtack, just chunks of black bread, and to soften them, we had every 4 man, they had us in groups of 4, we had some hardtack, black bread that was hard as everything, a gallon of lard, and we'd put the lard on that hunk of hardtack and put it on the stove and let the heat melt the lard where it'd go down into that hardtack so we could eat it. That was one of our best meals we had there. I carried American dollars. They told me that one of us should carry American dollars and we'd be reimbursed. And what decade is this now? I don't think it really changed my thinking at all on it. I believed in freedom, and I thought what we were doing was fighting to gain freedom for other people like we had here in the United States. And so fighting that war was just what the Lord had for me to do.